What's that gonna taste my venom? I got that venom, not knowing when I'm never gonna slow up.
Hello. So, yesterday I went to see the film Venom, and it was amazing. It was so, like, I'm trying to think of the correct word for it. The action was amazing in it. I was like, oh, Tom Hardy's acting in it was amazing. His co-star's acting was amazing. Also, the female who was playing his love interest in the film was amazing. The doctor's acting, the one who contacted him, was really good as well. And I loved how it ended because I liked how Venom had stayed, and I liked how Venom turned nice in the end. Like, at first it was like, yo, I'm gonna take over the world and I'm gonna bring all other symbiotes. I don't know that word. Yeah. Basically, I like how Venom turned from being nasty to nice, and I just really liked it. And I thought at times it was, like, at times I laughed. Like, I can't remember what, but me and the friend I went to see it with, there was a part and we just laughed. Like, it was hilarious. And I loved Eminem's song for it, and I loved the extra scene because my friend that I was with told me that there's another symbiote, I'm just gonna say that is like Venom but murderous instead of nice, like, and it's called Carnage. And in the last scene they made some references to Carnage, and that was really good. Like, I saw people leaving the theater and I was like, honey, this is a Marvel's film. You never leave the cinema, or you never stop watching the film unless you are finished. And like, you don't just leave when the credits start, because when it's a Marvel film, there's gonna be extra scenes at the end. It's a given. Like, I've known this way before. Only recently I've started going to the cinema to watch Marvel films. I used to watch them at home, but then I have some friends that are into Marvel, and I like how they I'd seen clips, obviously, from the advert, and it was like, basically, foreshadowing the part where Venom bites off that guy's head near the end, where there's this guy that's gone into Venom's local shop and keeps harassing the shop owner, but because Eddie Brock is friends with the shop owner, he's like, at first, he's like, I'm just gonna leave it because it's, but when Venom's there and he knows, like, he can sort it, like, Venom's like, yo, you are not gonna, like, you are gonna never come back here. You are gonna leave this woman alone. It was good. I don't know whether the film came out on the 3rd or the 5th because of the internet, really, to be honest, because on the internet I did some research and it said it came out on the 5th in England, but obviously sometimes it said the 3rd, so I'm like, which one is it? I don't know. Either way, I had to go see it on the 6th anyway, because I had absolutely no other way, because I'm at college. But it was good. Like, I was there just
The one who came back to me.
really. My TV has a tendency to unmute itself. Thank you very much. Anyway, so yeah, I absolutely just loved it. I loved the massive fight scene between Venom and the other symbiote. I know I keep saying that word wrong, but I have no other way. Like, symbiote. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. But yeah, that massive fight scene, I was shook. I was like, no, I don't want Venom to die, because Venom was just nice. Like, Venom was actually starting to be nice. So I was like, no. And then, when I found out Venom was alive, I was so happy. I was like, what? I thought fire was Venom's, like, kryptonite. I was like, what? It was really crazy. And then I was kind of disappointed that Eddie Brock and his love interest didn't get back together. But yeah, it was so hilarious. When I was in the cinema with my friend and the whole breakup scene happened after Eddie had gone on his fiance's laptop and found out the information and used the information and got his fiance of the time fired and they broke up. I was there like, who would break up with Tom Hardy? And my mate just looked at me and like laughed and I was like, it's true though, who would break up with Tom Hardy? It's Tom freaking Hardy, like, that face though. But yeah, it was funny because my mate was like, I was saying, oh, I've come to see it because I want to see how they're going to do Venom without Batman. What the hell? Without Spider-Man, and you've just come to see it for Tom Hardy, and I'm like, yeah, because Tom Hardy's one of my favourite actors. Like, he's really talented, good looking as well, a nice freaking person. What else could you want? It was so good. Like, I was on the edge. Like, it was good. I loved I loved how the motorbike scene where Venom's on the bike and then obviously Tom Hardy breaks his leg and, well, Eddie Brock breaks his leg and he has to, like, Venom fixes it and then goes in the water and swims and then they're having like that whole conversation and he's like, yo. I like how Venom went back to Eddie Brock as well because it was kind of like a friendship had developed between Venom and Eddie Brock. Although, I think it's kind of weird, like, I just made the link now, that Iron Man and Venom, both of their, like, powers end up killing them. Like, if my memory serves me correctly, Iron Man's little thing in his chest will eventually kill him, if I'm correct. And also this symbiote, I'm just going to say symbiote, will end up killing Eddie Brock, I think. But yeah, I was like, wow, and yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was an amazing film. I have nothing bad to say about it. Like, I just loved it. The action was so good. It kept you watching because you weren't bored. It was just like always something happening. My heart was like, I could not understand how anyone could like go from Eddie Brock to the new love interest of Eddie Brock's love interest, if that makes sense. Like, I was there like, honey, Tom Hardy though. Like, that guy went ugly, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Tom Hardy though. Although I'm biased because Tom Hardy's one of my favourite actors, like I said. So yeah, I absolutely love the film. 10 out of 10. We'll probably watch it again with my dad because it was such a good film and yeah. Although it will take a while for it to be out on DVD, but I absolutely loved it. It was amazing. Just a really good film. I hate cinema adverts though. Just don't even get me started on cinema adverts. So yeah, thanks for watching me talk random shit about Venom.